$60 a month. I just need to know if you all want to do that or you don't want to do that.
That floor is slick.
We need it. It looks horrible
I
when we
think he's
don't
gonna
have
get
them.
bigger ones, to be honest. But he's keeping us the same quote.
He just came in and said, here.
Yeah, but he's not charged us a dime for anything. He's just brought him to let us use because he saw what kind of shape
It was bad.
Yes.
Well, they change them every couple of weeks, or
Yeah, I think it's gonna be.
I make a motion to, it's slick when you don't have no mat on it.
Motion's been made by Daniel. Do you have a second? Did you second it?
To enter into a contract with
Aramark.
Airmark.
It does help in keeping the hallways clean by having them mats there, I'm sure.
Liability too, somebody comes in and hit that slick floor, ain't nothing to wipe your feet off on.
It's slick out there.
Make an effort to do it.
So they'll be like front of doors and stuff.
And wellness center?
$160 a month.
It'll be for the wellness center.
And actually, the bid that you all have, or no, the quote, he's actually bringing larger mats for the same amount of money.
Okay, did you, ask for an approval of the monthly bills yet?
No, I didn't. You're gonna ask? I have two sets this time. We talked about last time, so we could avoid having a second meeting. I'm just gonna give you the vendor claims that are, I call miscellaneous. Anything that's not presented at a regular meeting is a miscellaneous, which is usually standing order if I ask for your approval via email. So this time I'll present two sets of vendor claims, and they both need to be approved.
Individually? Or can we do both at once?
Can be,
Yeah, I think we
just
should
as
vote.
presented. Vendor claims as presented.
Does somebody want to make a motion?
So moved.
John made it.
Second.
Daniel second. All in favor?
Oh, now it's warm.
Have you all got the invoices from Pathways for the,
Yep,
I think it's like $8,000?
yes. We're trying to, did Tracy get a chance to talk to you about that?
She had said something about it, that y'all had questions, did y'all have any questions about it?
Just whether or not, I talked to Pathways, and they are just automatically sending it to the counties. They're not sending it to the actual client. They are unsure if someone's indigent or not. I don't know if the judge makes a motion of that when he orders it.
No.
He doesn't.
First, when I was public defender, and then now, about a year ago, I took another look into it from both angles. The county is responsible when we move to move for guardianship for somebody. Alternatively, there's what's called 202A proceedings, when somebody basically can't take care of themselves and suffering from some mental stuff going on. The county is, as I said, ultimately responsible. That doesn't mean that the county can't turn around and then bill parties that actually have the means,
Okay, yeah, I know that's what we was kind of
or their
trying to get.
estate, whatever the case may be, because a lot of these people, whether it's 202A and there's some stuff there, whether it's a guardianship, usually, there's some mechanism that their estate, as I said, if they're, if they have land or something, that we could bill the estate and get that money back. But I mean, as far as, the pathways, as far as that pass through, the county is ultimately responsible.
To do that, that's what we were trying to get straight before we actually
Yeah.
tried to do
You could
that.
you could alternatively bill,
The client.
the insurance too, their insurance, if, a lot of these
Yeah,
things
that's what
are.
I say, and they don't, I asked Pathways, and they said they just automatically send it to the counties. They don't know how it works.
Well, that's
So
because
let's check in
every
with you.
pathways is
Yeah.
across, they're all saying just
Yeah.
send it to the counties. It's
Yeah,
their
and then they're telling me
responsibility.
that some counties, there's agreements, but they can't find an agreement with Morgan County.
Yeah, somebody approached me about a year ago on this, and we kind of put them off because we didn't have any money at the time.
Yeah, see, and that's why that now they're sending them all back from 2014,
Yeah.
and it's like $7,000. So
Yeah.
that's why I talked to Tracy, she was gonna talk to you.
How has this situation been handled in the past?
Well,
Or do you know?
when I was a public defender, I looked at it because they tried to say my client might owe this or whatever. And I think it's in statute somewhere that it's like, the county is ultimately responsible if you're taking away somebody's rights, and then that person doesn't want their rights taken away. A lot of times it's up to you to do it. About a year ago, I was approached by the same
Yeah.
question by Pathways, called me and said to take another look into it. I think I called Rich Ornstein from CAECO, and he basically said what I found out earlier, that the county is ultimately responsible for these bills. As I said, that doesn't mean we can't go after the insurance company or go after Medicare or who, their estate, but ultimately Pathways is owned by us. They could sue us for it. They just haven't yet because, they pretty much
Which is
kept it
rarely in
under
the
us.
past. I went back, I guess, to 2012, and we had maybe 3 that we paid in that time. Now we've got them coming like every 2-3 weeks. So I didn't know what exactly that was involved in that. That's why she was going to talk to you. And she was gonna get
We
back
need
with
some
me.
mechanism by which we bill, we find out and we bill if possible.
Yeah, so I don't know, whatever. She was, like I said, she said she would talk to you and then she would get back with me on how that was actually supposed to be. But they just sent us like $7,000.
Whose responsibility would it be to bill them? Like ours?
See, that's what I didn't know. I thought maybe it was, do we pay it? Do we bill the client then?
No, I mean, that's what it is. We're responsible to pay, so we pay.
We pay
If we can
taxes.
collect any money back, that's gravy, that's great.
But who's responsible?
So who would try to do that?
To try to
Your office or
It'd be
us?
something like jail recoupment, is that what you're saying? Kind of like that, same deal, similar?
No, not really, because jail recoupment, you're agreeing on something. You're saying, hey, if you give me a lesser jail sentence, I'll agree to pay for the jail that I went in. These people can't agree to anything because whether they're 202A or whether they suffer from dementia or, Alzheimer's or something, they can never agree to anything, which is the whole precursor for them being in the situation in the first place. So, we try to bill them, and if we're not successful, then
Would that be billed from your office or from us?
from you all.
I assume all these people that are sent in that direction are directed by the court, either.
Yeah, usually the judge is signing off on some 72-hour observation period where they go to ARH. ARH determines if they go on to Moorhead. There's some mechanism there, they're transferred by the jailer or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's not really, we don't have any I don't have any discretion over it. I help people fill out the paperwork, but I don't really sign anything myself. It's just, if their parent, is dementia, they don't want to go to the hospital, but they've cut themselves, then they can call us up. We sign the paperwork, or we help them fill out the paperwork. We talk to the judge signs something, it gets entered in the clerk's office, and then they go get picked up and taken to, get the help they need. But as I said, that'd be Judge Wilhoit, Judge Phillips, somebody like that, Judge Flyatt.
Or do we have any choice in the matter other than to pay these bills that these are presented?
Not to the best of my knowledge.
And I guess they vary in the amount that they,
Yeah,
Each
most of them are like
person.
$240, we got some for $560, there's
Some are $70,
$400.
some are
$70, yeah.
400 and some. Yeah, depending on what's done, I guess.
But Pathways was waiting to hear back from me after I heard from your office
Yeah.
to see how they wanted to do that. So if we can,
Do we have
That'd be
to
great.
make sure that they're all Morgan County people?
Well, I would guess in the invoice process, by what they sent you, we
yeah,
would
it's got a case number on it and all kind of stuff.
we would need, of course, verification that they were in the county.
And I did send a list
Somebody
to Tracy for verification, so.
Is this something new they're gonna start doing? I don't think we ever did do it before, have we?
We're supposed to. They sat on it for a long time and didn't bill us. But I know that in the last couple of years I was public defender, they started up there in Prestonsburg and Paintsville. They started billing the county, and it was just an additional expense.
Yeah, like I said, I could only find 3 where the county had paid since 2012.
And that would be, it's not as hard billing something as you think. I mean, if it's 4 80, somebody, that needed guardianship, they don't necessarily, want for anything, their estate, that would be one of the first, the funeral bill, are the first kind of bills that would get paid out of a probate. So the people that had it, we could get it fairly easy. People that don't have it, it wouldn't be worth going after. It would just be an expense that every county is supposed to eat.
Any more discussion?
Now, as soon as I get those worked up, I'll send them to y'all for approval.
We want to wait until then before we make a,
Yeah, because I want to be able to make sure, see what,
Make sure that
if we
it's-
can go and try to collect it back, what we do if we don't get it, but we can try.
We get any, it'll be better than nothing.
Right?
okay, I guess this will, need a motion to, go into, closed session.
Do we need to make a motion on the bills? We talked about
Did we not?
We already done that.
We've already done that.
I thought we did.
I'll make a motion, don't close it.
Okay. Second. Denzel made it. Stanley second, so we go into closed session.
I'll make a motion, we go back in session.
All right.
Wait a minute.
Denzel made it.
Motion.
Did we ever figure out when we were gonna start for them to start cleaning, when that'll take effect?
1st of March.
1st of March? That needs to be added into the motion with that.
She's done with that, but I can recommend.
I would just put a note beside
Okay,
to
motion.
add in starting March 1st.
New clean. And all in favor of this motion?
Yeah.
Go back into open session.
Okay, did you want to make that in the form of motion that we, check on the records of us to Mr. Lewis?
Yeah, I mean, it don't really have to be a motion, it was just something I was talking about, but I'll get up with Cassie, and if you could get those numbers, anything that we can do to chip away from that, but
Check and see what we paid to Greg Lewis since 2012.
Rental payments or anything that was done.
Charge so much for that maintenance we done.
Resign contract.
Contract was over.
What is it you
When we
need?
had that motion to go
How much was paid to Greg Lewis down there?
litigation.
Yep, over that building.
Yeah, that.
I think I've seen some of the
And actually, how long we had it, is actually how much we're paying them up, and how much we paid in maintenance and repair when it's done.
I watched
Once they took the prisoners up there,
Yeah.
painted and done all that down there.
They think it's $1,500 a month, what you thought was. That was the amount you said.
Haven't seen it. I went to take a look at it. Usually watch stuff on Netflix.
Okay, the, class action suit against the drug company, you want to read that?
I just got done the motion to pursue litigation with Morgan & Morgan in a class action.
Okay.
He said no to the next meeting.
All right, do I hear a motion to,
So moved.
all right, all in favor? Aye. Okay, how was that third one?
We were going to, a motion to award Lindsay Lewis the job as payroll clerk.
Yeah.
Along with the money that goes with it.
It'll need to state how much and when it's effective. It'll need to say the amount and when it's effective
Yeah.
in the motion.
Or whatever it is right now, you know.
$6,000.
It's $6,000 a year.
Yeah, keep it the same whatever it was.
When will that be effective?
When effective date, good.
I guess it ain't the first of the month probably.
See, payroll this weekend. Start-
Payroll's Friday.
Yeah, starting the next payroll after this one.
Okay.
So that would be March payroll. So long.
Get everything down?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll talk to Janice.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to vote on it. Did we?
Hey, all in favor? Aye. Hold on. We did get some bids for the cleaning of the gymnasium, kitchen, and the wellness center, but we didn't get them prepared for this meeting. So we're working on that. Anything else?
She wanted, we had a motion to, oh, that had to be in, do we need a second motion on that, or can I, it's March 1st for the cleaning schedule?
It can be added into the other, it's fine.
Just add it to the other. It's the motion.
Now, can you interpret that back to Janice?
Oh, yeah. I did this.
Hey, Mom, as far as the contract goes with for Shannon and them to do the cleaning, is that something we'll type up and you just need to review and approve? And it'll be signed by all the parties involved, or, because before that was an issue, we didn't have a contract?
Oh, I try to get, the company, ALC, they, I think that was part of the thing, is they want to review everything, and they would have I guess a blank format contract
Okay.
that we can just fill in stuff.
Okay.
All right, anybody want to entertain the motion to adjourn?
I'll do that.
Second.
Third. Motion made by Denzel and John, and Stanley, all three is adjourned. All in favor? Aye.